Today, plantation farming, finally pastoral farming. I will explain all this for you now. It's just a crude way of what? Cultivation or farming, whereby a farmer cultivates a piece of land until he exhausts all those pieces of land, all right, from one plot to another, until the entire land is being exhausted. Now the farmer has no intention of coming back, so the farmer does not come back. Okay, in shifting cultivation, the farmer does not come back. Okay, he abandoned the land. Okay, but in land rotation, looks like shifting cultivation, but the difference is that the farmer still come back to the previous plot of land and continue farming. That is why land rotation is also called what? Bush fallowing. Land rotation is also called bush what? Fallowing. Now the question is, what do you understand by the term bush fallow? What is the meaning of fallow? To fallow. Now bush fallowing is a kind of allowing a land to rest for some times in order to improve the soil fertility. So the farmer, after he must have exhausted all the plots of land in a given all the plots in a given land, he allowed the land to rest for sometimes 5 years before he comes back to the previous land to continue. But in shifting cultivation, the farmer does not come back. He will abandon the land. And when they abandon the land becomes a grassland. Dangerous reptiles will encroach on the land. Alright? Snakes, scorpion, all these dangerous reptiles. So the land has been abandoned for so many years. You get what I'm saying now? Presently, we don't, no farmer go for shifting cultivation. After all, where is the land? The land has been sold. Okay, most land are being sold, the entire plot in a given land, and still come back to the previous land to continue. Now, in crop rotation, the farmer in a certain land, the farmer demarcated that land into different plots. Okay, every season in each plot he will plant different varieties of crops. You get what I'm saying now? Now I want to show you how crop. Now, if this is a piece of land, in the piece of land, the farmer demarcated it into certain partitions. All right, he demarcated it into certain partitions. Now this first year. Let's assume that they marketed the plot into 4 partitions. 4 partitions. First year, let me see, this one will not be there, isn't it so? First year, this plot 1, plot 2, plot 3, and plot 4. All right, here, this third year, TA. So in the first plot, you may plant let's take another crop, something like tomato. Then the fourth plot, let's take can you see now? Just this is a piece of land though, but he demarcated it into plots. They partitioned it into plots. First year on plot 1, plant maize. Second plot, yam. Third plot, tomato. Fourth plot, beans. In the second year, he interchanged. He put yam in the first year, tomato here, yam here, and maize here. Then in the fourth year, which is the last year, he goes back to maize, yam, tomato, and beans. Crop rotation. Crop rotation. Morning. in a favorable environment, not in this present situation we're in Nigeria. Okay, in this present situation in Nigeria, it's not easy. Only mechanized farmers can do that. Okay, cropping. Mixed cropping look like crop rotation. The only difference is that there's no crop. The crops are not being interchanged. Different types of crops. He doesn't partition the land. In mixed farming, the farmer does not partition the land. But in crop rotation, he must partition the land. Okay, for example, now this is a plot of land. Now, if you enter there now, you see where they plant yam. You move small, you see beans. You move small, you see granite. I'm giving you an example. This. So there's no partitioning. You didn't partition it. But in crop rotation, you must partition it. It's a must. Cropping. You go to a farm now, you see different involve the planting of crops and at the same time rearing of animals. The kind of what command reared. Okay? Animals are being reared. Such animals like what? You have poultry birds, you rear them, they lay egg, you sell them. You have your cattle, they give birth to their young ones. Okay? And there will be production of milk, the dairy product. Okay? Not only that, some people go into piggery. Where they produce pig in quantum. Some people go for goats, sheep, and other things, rabbits, snails. The only thing I've not seen snail in Bogolada, but agriculture. When we say plantation agriculture, is a kind of agriculture where vegetative plants are being produced, are being planted. Vegetative plants. Timbers, do you know timbers? Plants that are used for what? Timbers. Plantation. That is trees are being planted for timber usage. In lumbering. In that regard, we call it what? Forestry. We call it what? Forestry. That one can also be practiced by what? Some peasant farmers. Because if you go to all these remote areas, wood process, timber, you cut it down, they become log, you take it to timber shed, they put it, that is called plantation agriculture. In plantation agriculture too, we have what we call orchardry. Orchardry got its name from orchard. What is an orchard? I explained this yesterday. What's an orchard? Where a particular varieties of fruit are planted. You enter that farm, all what you see is mango. You go to another farm, orange. That is called orchard.